Now to your community focus at 4. This week marks a significant turning point in the world of federal unemployment benefits. Every other week here at 4, we are joined by Matt Weldon, the director of the Rhode Island Department of Labor and Training.
He joins us now live via Zoom. Director, thanks for being here.
Thanks again for having me.
So as we know, this past weekend, tens of thousands of Rhode Islanders saw a decrease in their benefits or lost their benefits altogether. Can you walk us through the numbers of just how many Rhode Islanders were impacted?
Sure. So they actually were able to collect up through this last week. So the payment that they requested on Sunday or anytime this week for last week is the last one. And what that means is about 46,000 Rhode Islanders will find themselves without benefits next week when they go to request a payment. Most people should have gotten their full payment this week, but those 46,000 people, unfortunately, aren't going to be able to collect any further. And of those 46,000, 29,000 of them were collecting from the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program. That's that new program that we spoke about for gig economy workers and self-employed folks. And another 16,000 were collecting on extensions of the regular unemployment system.
So how many people were collecting unemployment up until this point, and after this point, how many people are going to be left collecting?
Well, prior to the pandemic, we averaged about 11,000 claimants a week for the 10 weeks before the pandemic hit. We went up to over 125,000 in a given week, sometime around May of 2020. And since then, it's come down. We were at 57,000 or so last week. We're going to go down to about 11,000 people.
And Director, you've been telling us about kind of this cutoff deadline for several months at this point. So now that it has passed, what resources are available for this group of people?
We've been communicating with them for some time. We direct communicate through email. We also send hard copy mail. And there's a lot of information on DLT's website at dlt.ri.gov. But the single best place is to go to the backtoworkri.com website. That is not just a static website with information on it, but it's actually like a virtual job center that was created during the pandemic when we had to close our centers. You can work with somebody one-on-one. You can work with the system to look for new jobs, training opportunities, virtual job fairs. There's a lot of services. They're all free at backtoworkri.com.
And can you break down for us, you touched on it briefly earlier in this interview, but when it comes to reapplying, what should folks know now that that deadline has passed?
So everyone, when they certified this week for the last payment, would get a unique message tailored to what program they were on. It would tell them what they could do, if anything. For people that have been on unemployment for some time, in order to requalify to file again, you would have had to have returned to work and earned 80 times the state minimum wage, which is a total of $920. If you've done that, it's possible that you may qualify again. Most people at this point are not going to qualify going forward.
Director, in terms of the unemployment rate, I know it's not directly linked to how many people are collecting unemployment insurance, but can you walk us through how this many people falling off unemployment insurance could potentially impact the unemployment rate, or will it not impact it?
It shouldn't have that much of an impact. So unemployment rates are done by survey, and they take into consideration people that are not working but are still attached to the workforce, meaning they're looking for work. The unemployment numbers as far as claim loads don't necessarily impact that rate. In fact, I think you might see the opposite. You may see the rate get better because all of a sudden you have 46,000 people that no longer will have the benefits that unemployment has provided that will be returning to the workforce. So I think in the next month or two, we're going to see those numbers improve.
I want to switch gears a little bit before we let you go. There's a new pay equity law that's going to go into effect on January 1st of 2023, and there are some public input sessions, including 3 in the coming week. What should people know about those?
So when Rhode Island passed the paid sick leave law, in my former role here, I led the effort to get input from the public and stakeholders, the business community, and anybody who wanted to add info about how DLT should enforce that law. With the pay equity law, it's similar. Our role is a little bit different, but before we put pen to paper and write regulations, we want to hear from folks about what they think, how they think we should be taking things into consideration. It's really just an info session, and we're going to conduct a couple of them. The first one, I believe, is tomorrow. If you go to DLT's website at dlt.ri.gov, you can find information there.
Fantastic. Director Matt Weldon from the Rhode Island DLT, thank you so much for your time today.
Okay, thank you.